the capital of Oyo State in southwestern Nigeria. This ancient city is a prominent transit point between the coastal region and the areas in the hinterland of the country. Ibadan had been the center of administration of the old western region since the day of the British colonial rule. And parts of the city's ancient protective walls still stands to this day. The principal inhabitants of the city are the Yorubas. Being an ancient city and stronghold of the old Yoruba kingdom, Ibadan is rich in history and doesn't lack historical places. And one of the such places is the popular Mapo Hall, which was built between the year 1925 to 1929 with a beautiful architecture. The hall is renowned for its 7 columns, probably depicting the 7 hills upon which the ancient city was built. The architecture of the hall model after St. Gregory's Hall, Liverpool, and remains a constant reminder of early British influence in the area. The Cocoa House is another reminder of an ended great era in the historic of the region. Another edifice that bears testament to the early colonial period is the Captain Bowers Tower, fondly called Okelaipo by locals. A visit to the tower will leave you in awe as it is located on the highest peak in the city, from whose top the whole of Ibadan can be seen spread out under a blanket of brown roofs. However, today we are more interested in one of the less popular places in this ancient city. A palace so old you will almost start seeing in black and white around it. A place where ingenuity and wisdom speaks the creative works of art which were wrought by the aged hands of our African ancestors. Welcome to Irefin Palace, Ibadan, located in the southwestern part of Nigeria in West Africa. The Irefin Palace is the oldest standing palace in Ibadan and belongs to one of the royal families of Ibadan, the Irefin clan. The Irefin clan were warriors in the days of old who settled in the Ibadan area, known then as a resting settlement for travelers. The palace was the abode of a powerful chief in Ibadan enclave called Baale Irefin, who ruled from 1912 to 1914. A one-story building is situated in the middle of the compound with adjoining bungalows to the sides and a spacious courtyard in the middle, while attached buildings were also constructed at the back. Investigations revealed that the story building, which is only open for tourists, was occupied by King Irefin and his nuclear family members, while palace workers, servants, and the king's extended family members occupied the adjoining bungalows. The palace was constructed in such a way that it was quite easy for King Irefin to see the entire compound from his room upstairs, and for anybody to hear his call whenever he makes any such call through the palace middle window. Preserved at the ancient palace are the ancient diaries showing old records of events that took place at the Irefin Palace in the olden days, although the site is still occupied by members of the Irefin clan who lived and do business in the palace. Sadly, poor maintenance has ensued that part of the palace have collapsed. Originally made of mud and timber, the palace underwent a facelift around the year 1985. Irefin Palace has over 125 rooms which house the over 300 members of the clan when the palace was built. The palace is said to be over 200 years old. It's surely worth visiting whenever you pass by the ancient city of Ibadan.